I've lost faith and I've been hopeless. I've been high and I've been low, but every lesson's made me stronger. I can do this now for sure, I know. Your friend is 6 years old, could never break my bones. No, these walls could never hold me.
We kind of had to regroup and work really hard to clean the yacht up. We had to stay in each other's shit, so to speak, in order to keep everybody together, because it would have been really easy for things to fall apart at that point, because it was not what was expected.
Bill Connor, who owns the boat, is a licensed charter runner, but he's limited to the number of passengers he can have at any one time. He's not a boat captain.
We got to Cavita and we pretty quickly met Diane, who was the acting captain. Bill is the owner of the boat and was not able to charter the boat, so Diane was there as captain.
She had like beer cans all over the boat while she was trying to clean it.
So Diane, the original captain, we caught, well, she was intoxicated when we first met her, and she lashed out really inappropriately at one of our bandmates, April.
So April's first interaction with Diane on the boat was asking her if she could wash the sheets that were on her bed, because they looked like they had been slept in, you can tell. And Diane, instead of reacting a normal person, she automatically snapped on her and started yelling at her in front of everyone. Was very disrespectful towards her, and it started going on a slippery slope very quickly.
It was not what I needed it to be to feel comfortable with the captain being in control of all of our lives.
After that, people started noticing that Diane's behavior was very off. It was not right, and everyone caught on that she was drinking. She was actually very drunk and got progressively drunker while everyone was there, which is already concerning because the next day she was supposed to be as acting captain.
You know, it's a huge liability to have a captain that's, like shows up intoxicated to the first, meeting.
In the morning, we were supposed to go to a show, and she was clearly drunk, and apparently she had been drunk the night before too, so that obviously was a problem. We just felt that it wasn't going to be a productive move to have Diane a part of this project, so Michael had to let her go, and unfortunately she did not take that very well.
I wish you best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
As I report you to the United States Coast Guard.
She threatens to call the U.S. Coast Guard, and we kind of just laughed it off. And the next morning, I was with Captain John and Travis, and we hear, "Please get to the Cavita right now." So we go on over, and when we walk into the salon, we see the Coast Guard sitting in there, sitting down with Bill and Michael, and Kelly was there too.
You starting your inspection?
Yes, sir. We'll be starting shortly as soon as Captain John arrives.
All right.
Previous
April
Captain
alone.
Diane did end up calling the Coast Guard on us. She reported that we were on an unsafe vessel doing an unsafe production, so the Coast Guard legally had to come out and come investigate immediately, and as soon as they got here, everything went really well and is still going well. They're finishing up the inspection now. They're doing the typical rundown that they would do on any boat. We're passing with flying colors. This is going well for us. This was really good that this did happen. I think this can clarify a lot of concerns and help pacify, and also, identify more things that we can work on, like we're still willing to work on. So I hope that this helps you guys feel a little more comfortable, that at least we have the Coast Guard giving us a thumbs up.
I am done with being told that I'm disposable, that I'm replaceable, that there's a backup for my backup.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a way to make somebody comfortable. I keep hearing we're trying to make you comfortable, we're trying to meet your needs. That is a huge need, to feel like a valued member of the team, not to be like, oh, you don't want to, you're ungrateful, you're not taking this opportunity as you should. You're not looking at it as this huge thing, because I am.
We're doing our part.
I'm doing my part, and I'm being made to feel like I'm not doing my part because there's extra stuff going on, and now I feel like I gotta say all the negative shit because nobody else is going to.
But if we say negative shit, then we get threatened with a backup.
Yes, and
So
I'm
that's
tired.
just-
The threats are not fair.
We're just kept in the dark until the last second.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it constantly like we get told one thing, we're gonna be out of this place in 2 days, and then all of a sudden the next day this, and then we're gonna be on this boat. These are the pictures of it, and then last second we literally are just walked onto the boat. It's almost like they were trying to see if we wouldn't notice that this wasn't the boat in the pictures.
Like, I just
It's fucking weird. Like, we're not stupid people. Just tell us what's going on, and it's easier for us to work with the team and be a part of it if we're
we
told.
feel like we're part of it.
Yeah,
Totally.
tell us what is up. I mean, it's not why there's no 3D chess here. Like, why are we being manipulated? Just tell us what's up, and we will help to make things happen. I don't want to feel manipulated.
Yeah.
I think that April wants to feel valued and not expendable. She's voiced that.
I think everyone
and
wants
Michael
that.
needs to come in here and let her know.
I agree with that.
I think that needs to happen. That's one thing. She may even have other concerns. I don't know, because she's sitting here. I can see she's sad. It's not the April I know.
Also,
so we need to
there's
address that.
there's no way that any of these guys are replaceable within the amount of time that the show needs to be. Like right now, the show's on Friday. Nobody can mend or work as much as we have in the next few days. That's more money, that's more time. It doesn't make any sense. Nobody is replaceable here as of this moment in time. It's not possible.
I don't want to leave. That is the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
The past couple days, I've felt like leaving. And deep in my brain, I'm trying to think, how can I not do that? Because I don't want to do that. I fuck with Michael. Michael Gonzalez. I fuck with him. I'm going to be honest. But there are moments where I'm just like, I don't fuck with that. I love everybody that's involved in this project. We were all building relationships. But I think at the top of everybody's list just needs to be respect and compassion and concern.
Like, I just want to know what the plan is. There hasn't seemed to be a lot of a plan for anything. So on that day, it was like, you're going into this other boat, the pay got pushed back a month, and we just took away $30,000 of what's contracted, all at the same time. So
that is still the big ugly side of this.
Yeah.
Beyond us getting this vessel ready to leave is certain things were presented in a way that made it worthwhile. And then a conversation happened where a lot of that was kind of reneged upon. And so, but we're here. And again, I don't want to leave, but then it's like, well.
We hired a new captain, a friend of the owner of the fishing vessel that we're on now, to come down or come up to Myrtle Beach from the Keys, and he'll run the ship for us.
When I walked into this, and the situation being what it is with a band and needing a captain for a yacht and stuff like that, I have a band also, so it was like an absolute no-brainer for me. But yeah, I mean, everybody was pretty frazzled by the time I pulled in. I mean, I heard there were some serious issues with the previous captain, but I wasn't a part of any of that, so I don't really have anything to say about that one other than the fact that they needed someone else, and here I am.
We're preparing to remodel the yacht. We went on a Walmart trip. We wanted to make the best out of the Kavita because we didn't feel comfortable, and some people had some real health issues that they couldn't actually live in a space like that. Otherwise, they would get very, very sick.
We brought little Jazz.
April, where are
to
you?
Walmart.
His head. So we tried making it the best that we could. We went to the store and got a dehumidifier and a purifier, an air purifier, so that way hopefully it could maybe help. We got some diffusers and we made it look kind of homey too. We wanted to get a rug and some pillows and
we're leaving Barefoot Landing in Myrtle Beach, and one of the engines explodes, or like just overheats and conks out in the Kavita.
The engine blew. It exploded.
I'm on the fishing boat, and we're ahead, and I turn around and I look, there's black smoke coming out of the back of that Kavita.
My first 15 minutes running this vessel, starboard motor overheats and shuts down. It's blowing 30 straight down the intercoastal. I have to turn this 70-foot yacht around with one motor.
All of this work has been for nothing. We won't be able to make our 24th deadline, and we're fucked. So we just gotta keep rolling, gotta get together, and we gotta make it happen.
This sucks big time, but I will not allow this to jeopardize anything you guys are working for.
So everybody has to get on the fishing boat, all some 14 of us, to make it to the show tomorrow. That's a very long boat ride away.
I did do a segment with MTV once. I did like an episode of some show, and it was so surprisingly scripted. Like, there was just a lot of kind of pushing us in a direction to the point where it was just like, it didn't even feel like real. And I expected that this would be more scripted and there would be kind of certain lines pushed on us, or, well, you know, but like, tell us how you feel about this thing. And they would expect you to say certain things about it, and maybe like instigating drama, but we have not had a reason or the opportunity to do anything like that, because ever since we started, it's literally just been insane, and this is all real, and we're just dealing with it.